Yeah We Know podcast fans, reach out to us at YeahWeKnowPod or YeahWeKnowPod@gmail.com. But now, welcome to the Yeah We Know podcast. You're in the ring with Jimmy and Rod. Rod, what are you hot about today?
Oh, Jimmy, I am hot. I am hot and louse with anticipation, my friend. We have the Elimination Chamber coming up on Saturday. And what this is going to be is one of those great opportunities that we, as deep in the weeds wrestling fans, have to show our non-wrestling fan friends this is why we watch. This is what it's all about. All right. This is storytelling paying off. These are near fall pops that are going to be heart attack inducing. All right. When Sami Zayn hits a haluva kick and a blue thunder bomb at some point early into this match, and the referee is down with the 1-2 and almost hits 3, that place is going to almost explode. So the WWE is going to be able to go up and down in this match. And then they're probably going to leave us awfully angry by the end of it, but we'll get there. I don't want to give away the prediction, but Jimmy, I'm just way excited for the Canadian Montreal crowd because there's going to be some insane pops on Saturday.
Chris King is here as well, our special guest that we like to bring on as much as we possibly can, but especially for our premium live events. Chris King, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good, and I'm actually excited. This will be my first Elimination Chamber I've ever watched.
And, oh no, it's Wu-Tang. He's back again. Wu-Tang. Actually, you might be hearing Wu-Tang for the first time. It depends on when these episodes come out. Wu-Tang is here just to sit on some wrestling. Wu-Tang, how much wrestling content have you taken in the past life?
Well, truth be told, what was it the last thing Rod was spouting about? Like it was going to be the greatest thing since some sort of cage thing?
Oh yeah, in the November, the War Games.
Yeah. And I watched about 3 minutes and shut it off. It was not my thing.
Okay, that is what we like to hear on the Yeah We Know podcast.
Yeah. Other than that, Thad and I, every once in a while, if we go down a YouTube rabbit hole, we might watch an old match of when wrestling was good.
I cannot wait to hear.
Jimmy, let's go to Wu-Tang a lot less after that. That's an accurate way to start here on a pro wrestling podcast.
Hurting the brand.
No. I still want an opinion.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. So, Rod, we have a huge premium live event coming up. It's one of the best storylines we have had, period. And I'm saying that for as long as wrestling's been around. This Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn storyline.
On par with Mega Powers.
Cody Rhodes. They've gotten Cody Rhodes in there as well with some Paul Heyman promos. But this Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns match, we don't know what's going to happen. We kind of know what the plan probably was. We're not sure what was going to happen. How excited are you for this match?
I mean, we've done so many of these previews where Roman Reigns is fighting somebody for the belt, and it's just a foregone conclusion all the time, right? And I still have that in the back of my mind because I still, the booker in me, the PR, the WrestleMania is the biggest event of the year. We want to try to get eyeballs. It makes a hell of a lot more sense to have Roman Reigns trucking into WrestleMania with 900 some days and 2 belts over his shoulders and fighting whoever. But you're right, Jimmy, storytelling wise, it means Sami Zayn here. It means Sami Zayn wins. It means Jey Uso turns against his cousin. It means KO, who, let's not forget, is Canadian, and we haven't seen since he absolutely got laid waste at the end of the last pay-per-view. I mean, any number of these things could happen. Cody Rhodes told Peter Rosenberg that he's going to be in Montreal. So, I mean, my head is absolutely spinning here. You could tell me any number of 7 things, Jimmy, and I would believe any one of them. And that's wild for a Roman Reigns match.
Chris King.
Give me a little background on this Roman Reigns. I've heard a lot about him.
So Roman Reigns,
obviously, is he the new it guy?
Roman Reigns is the new it guy, and that's a good point, Wu, because we do have a lot of new listeners who come in who might be in the car with someone listening to our podcast. So thank you very much. So Roman Reigns has been the it guy for a lot of years, but the issue was he was kind of shoved down our throats, and people wanted him. Vince McMahon wanted him to be a good guy. They wanted him to be the new John Cena. They wanted to sell all the merch, and people were not having it. There was a time when people would have done it, but then it just got too old pretty quick. Well, then he had this head of the table character that he just became a bad guy. He became a big badass, and his new verbiage, his new slogan is "Acknowledge me." and it
Oh,
really
I kinda like that.
it really does kind of make him
Oh, it works, Wu. Think mob boss,
above.
right? The way Roman Reigns comports himself is like a mob boss.
I enjoy that.
So,
The
Chris,
commission.
we have this huge storyline with Sami Zayn, and Rod said it's all about Sami Zayn. But, Chris, it's also about Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes' father passes away, never won the WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes leaves the WWE, makes a name for himself on the indies, starts AEW, starts the competition, is an executive vice president in real life with the competition, comes back to WWE to finally avenge his father and get that championship belt. You can't make this stuff up. That's great. That's great storytelling. That's the truth.
Well, that's real life,
Yeah.
and there's no greater story than real life, right?
Correct.
I mean, some of the best
Wu-Tang's
matches
got some stories, though. I mean, anyway, yeah, go ahead.
some of the best matches and stories from the WWE that I love are based in real life and the dangers of it. Just like my favorite match of all time that I mentioned before, the Hell in Cell with Mankind and Undertaker. Like, there were real consequences in that match. We didn't know if he was as injured as what he was. I mean, it's so anytime, whether it's the match or in the storytelling, that you can include real life, it always makes it better and that much more believable. That promo that that spot that Heyman and Rhodes did, it was personal, and you don't get that all the time.
So that brings us to the Elimination Chamber. There are 5 matches right now on the card. We're going to go over them. We're going to give our predictions. Currently, the 2023 standings are from the Royal Rumble match. I have 4 points. Rod has 4 points. Chris has 4 points. And the Crippler has 5 points. He went 5 for 5.
Because he was smart and picked the right winner of the Royal Rumble. You and I were crazy.
He picked someone who was in the Rumble, unlike I did. So,
Yeah.
there's that. So, let's start here with a match I think Rod is both excited for but a little nervous as well. It's the Men's Elimination Chamber match. And this is the first time I believe that the United States title has been defended in the Elimination Chamber match. We've got Austin Theory, who's the champion, Seth Rollins, who wears big red shoes, Montez Ford, who this is kind of maybe the beginning of a singles push, Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano, who's going to get thrown around like a rag doll, and Bronson Reed, who is going to throw Johnny Gargano around like a rag doll. We have those competitors in the match. Looking forward to it. I think it's going to be one of the better matches because everyone in there is a good wrestler, which I like. I'm going to go first, and I'm going to say that Austin Theory somehow, someway retains the title here. Rod, your thoughts, then your prediction.
Austin Theory retaining the title is certainly the Vegas favorite at this point. It makes an awful lot of sense to have Austin Theory roll into WrestleMania as the United States champion. It gives him a bit more of a profile if he indeed is going to fight John Cena, which is the word that is in the streets. I have slapped on my Seth Rollins visionary sunglasses here for a second because my guy is in the Elimination Chamber match. But I do want to say this. I want nothing more than for Seth Rollins to not win this match, okay? I do not want Seth Rollins as United States.
You want him to tank, is what you're saying.
Well, maybe not tank, right? Like, we need somebody as big of a profile as Seth Rollins to be in this match because otherwise we have Bronson Reed and Montez Ford and Johnny Gargano. As much as I'm loving me some Gargano, I know, Jim, I know, but they're not necessarily huge names. You already have Austin Theory in there, so that's why Rollins is in the match. But my prediction, okay, Montez Ford, all right? Because I believe that the Street Profits, when they come to an end, are going to come to a soft ending, right? We're not going to see a Rockers type ending of the Street Profits. What better than Doc had his shot at getting into the match. He lost. Montez got in. He wins the belt. They just kind of go their separate ways, and Montez Ford can start doing press for his new show with Bianca Belair that's going to be on Hulu, and he can do press at WrestleMania. She's got a belt on. He's got a belt on. Real good look for the WWE. I'm going with Montez Ford.
I like that. I like that pick. I think it's a little outside the box. Chris King, who you got?
So I had no idea that there was going to be a show on Hulu with Ford and Bianca Belair. That makes a lot of sense if the WWE were to do something like that to put belts on both of them. I actually don't know how much longer Bianca will have her belt anyway. So I still don't see Montez Ford then winning the chamber. I do think in reality, the only guy that can come out is Rollins. And I really like what our buddy Mark said, where that gives more meaning to the first night main event, maybe with Rollins
Logan Paul.
fighting Logan Paul for the U.S. title.
Yeah, the Crippler also picked Rollins for that one. Wu-Tang, who you got? Theory, Rollins, Montez Ford, Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano, or Bronson Reed?
Damian Priest, you were thought of the first time we mentioned his name.
I'm going with Trez.
Okay.
Just because I love the name Montrez.
It's Montez, but we'll take it.
That's not Montrez.
What's his group's name, Rod?
The Street Profits, because they want the smoke, Wu-Tang.
That's why
I
Rod
love the
loves
name
them.
Street Profits. It reminds me of the 5%ers.
The women's Elimination Chamber match is up next with Asuka, Liv Morgan, Nikki Cross, Raquel Gonzalez, Natalya, and Carmella. The Crippler has picked Raquel Gonzalez. I am going to pick Asuka because I will never not pick Asuka for anything ever again because she is a badass and I think Triple H loves her and I think they're going to put her in the main event at WrestleMania and win the title. Not the main event, co-main event. Not going to go on last. But I think she's going to win the title for Bianca at WrestleMania. Chris King, who you got in the chamber?
I got Asuka as well. Ever since I first started watching her striking is phenomenal. Her work in the ring is phenomenal. She can't speak a lick of English, but I know every emotion that she's going through and what she's feeling. And now she's put on that paint, that face paint, and that mask, and she spits that blue acid. I love it. I'm picking Asuka.
All right.
And I'm with you. I think she takes the belt as well.
Spitting the blue acid would be kind of a cool, like, fantasy team name. I don't know. Rod, who you got in the chamber?
Bianca Belair just taking strays from you two guys.
Yeah.
They're both just stripping the belt from her at WrestleMania. We haven't even gotten to the Elimination Chamber yet. You guys are already taking the belt off her at WrestleMania. I think this match is definitely one that you have to view through that lens, right? You can't just pick this match as a match. Whoever wins this is going to be somebody who you can put on a billboard or a poster to take on Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. So as much as I love me, the Hart family and the dungeon, right? That means Natalya, you got no shot, all right? Natalya has zero shot. Nikki Cross, you got zero shot. All right. Mella is money. Your comeback, maybe you got a slight chance better than those other two, but you basically got no shot either. All right. Liv Morgan, a lot of people would tell you doesn't have a shot. You know, I love my namesake, my girl, my great aunt, Liv Morgan. I think she's been cooked up enough that if she wins this, you could buy it, but I don't have her either. So you guys are naming the Vegas favorite. All right. Asuka is minus 1,250 to win this match. All right. Those are huge odds. So I am with the Cleveland Crippler, our guy, Mark Allen. He's 5 for 5 in the Rumble. He's got Raquel. Raquel is huge. She can stand up next to Bianca Belair, who is also huge. That is a match of titans. Give me Raquel winning this chamber match.
The one thing I could say, when you said Natalya has no shot at all, this would be the Mania to give her a lifetime achievement WrestleMania moment wrestling for the title because it doesn't have to be one of the main events. Just throwing that out there.
I think Jimmy's onto something.
She's definitely going to have a moment at WrestleMania because all these other girls are going to have to get some sort of a gimmick there, right? I mean, you know, Becky Lynch is still out there too. Bayley, you know what I mean? There's still every other basic superstar in the WWE, so she could still get wrapped up in a match. But there's somebody else involved in this card, Jimmy, that I think we have to keep in mind their final WrestleMania. And maybe we're even getting to that match next.
It'll be, yes, we probably are. Wu-Tang, Asuka, Liv Morgan, Nikki Cross, Raquel Gonzalez, Natalya Neidhart, or Carmella is money. Who you got?
And Wu-Tang, if you knew what these girls look like based on me knowing you the way I think I know you, you'd be picking Carmella.
Carmella? I'm looking at a picture. Well, I've been looking at their pictures as he kind of talked about it. I kind of enjoy this Becky Lynch.
She's not in the match.
Okay, Becky Lynch. She's picking Becky Lynch to win the chamber. All right, I like that.
I like Becky Lynch too, Wu-Tang, but she's not in the match.
Oh,
she is the man, though.
She is the man.
Oh yeah, I kind of like
Yep.
Carmella.
And folks,
I'm rolling
that
with
was a legit
Carmella.
that was a legit reaction. That was not
She's-
staged.
she
Eh,
definitely
Carmella knows
Yep.
what her assets are, right, Wu-Tang?
I would agree in the most pleasant way. Do you want to know Carmella's real name? It's Leah Van Dale.
Yes,
She's
her
from
father was in wrestling
Massachusetts.
forever.
And she went to Dartmouth. Holy shit. Yes.
She's married to my
rooting
guy
for
Corey
her.
Graves
rooting
as
for her.
well.
She's an Ivy Leaguer.
Edge and
I'm
Beth
rolling
Phoenix
with it.
against Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor in a mixed tag matchup. This is actually the hardest one on the card for me, I think, because do you want Edge? You don't want Rhea losing, so Edge has got to pin Finn here if they win. But then do you want to set up something for Mania between Finn and Edge again?
Yes.
I think Edge and Beth Phoenix win this, Rod. Your thoughts?
Ooh, yeah, Edge and Beth Phoenix win it. Here's my thing. Whatever finish I'm picking in this match is going to lead us to Finn and Edge at WrestleMania. But here's the thing, Jimmy. Finn as Judgment Day Demon, right? Edge is going to hit the ring leading into
Purple
WrestleMania.
Demon?
Yeah, and he's going to say, listen, I don't want the Finn Balor that hides behind his cronies and comes out here and does all this preening and all this talking. He's like, I want your best. I want the Demon. And we see the Demon as Finn Balor taking on Edge at WrestleMania in Edge's swan song. Because
I was going to say, does that retire Edge then?
I think it does
That
retire
could.
Edge. I think it does retire Edge because I think we saw the Demon take a loss last time around, right? Why not have the Demon take another loss here? Edge gets to go off into the sunset, or he gets to go out on his back the way.
No, he's going on his back.
Yeah,
He'll
that's
go on
true.
his back.
He'll go on his back to get Finn over because that's what the whole Judgment Day thing's been about. We didn't know he was going to switch sides and become the man who fought against the Judgment Day, but the Judgment Day's point was to get people over, and he certainly has helped Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, and Finn Balor.
Chris King, the Crippler also has Edge and Beth Phoenix winning. Are you on the same page as Rod, the Crippler, and myself?
Yeah, I think so. I definitely agree with Rod. You don't want to see Rhea get pinned and lose this match leading up into WrestleMania with her and Flair. She needs to show some sort of strength. I do like.
To be fair, Jimmy actually said that. I mean, Jimmy was the one who had that point, not me. As much as I love Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, so I do think it's Edge and Beth, and I do like Edge versus the Demon at WrestleMania. I think that would be a great match. Make it a retirement match, and then Edge loses and he retires.
Okay, Wu-Tang, Edge and Beth Phoenix, or Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor?
Well, I'm gonna go opposite of all you guys. I got to go for a win somehow.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. A good strategy there for Rhea Ripley. Better than your Becky Lynch pick in the chamber, but it did get switched to Mella. Crippler has Brock Lesnar going over against Bobby Lashley. I really kind of want to see Gunther and Brock Lesnar at Mania, and if that's what we're going to get, Brock Lesnar has to win this. I'm going to go with Brock. I could easily be convinced that Bobby Lashley wins this match, Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with my man Bobby.
Okay.
Listen,
Okay.
Brock is a part-timer. He comes in. He does not need to win to get his pops or get his push. Give Bobby the win.
All right. Wu-Tang, Brock Lesnar or Bobby Lashley?
I'm going with Lashley.
Okay. All right, Rod. Who you got?
Give me schmaz, no finish. These two are fighting at WrestleMania again. You can want Gunther and Lesnar all you want. We're getting Lashley and Lesnar at WrestleMania again. This is a schmaz, no finish, disqualification, Hurt Business comes out.
Can I go with
something.
Rod on that, actually? Can I switch mine? I'm going with Rod. I like that idea.
I already wrote it down, dude. Yeah, you're good. Okay, no finish there.
I didn't know that we could have these no finish things.
Hey,
It's
listen,
standard in wrestling.
the winner
Are you
of
kidding me?
Brock Lesnar Bobby Lashley match could easily be John Cena. You
Or
never
Drew
know.
Gulak.
Anything
Could
can
even be
happen in
Drew
the world of
Gulak.
wrestling. It could be Drew Gulak. Probably not Drew Gulak.
It is the WWE.
All right.
Anything is possible.
And finally,
Let's get to it. Let's
end
do
the
it.
show, and our show for that matter, at the Yeah We Know Podcast, at Yeah We Know Pod, YahWeKnowPod at gmail.com. Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn in the biggest grudge match we've had in quite some time. Wu-Tang, who you got? Roman Reigns or Sami Zayn for the WWE Universal World Heavyweight Championship of Raw and SmackDown?
Here's my question for you guys. This Sami Zayn, you guys mentioned he's Canadian.
Yes, it is in Canada.
He's part of the Heart Foundation.
No.
Sort of
No.
offshoot.
No.
He's just a Canadian.
Correct.
Just a Canadian.
He
This
just
is
likes
in
maple syrup
Montreal.
and
Just a
hockey.
standard maple syrup loving Canadian.
He likes poutine. You know, he likes Anne Murray.
Poutine is great.
He loves the bare
Actually,
naked
Scotty
ladies.
people like poutine. I'm gonna go
A little
with
bit of a
Canadian.
ginger.
I know you guys probably like this Roman Reigns guy, and he's been a complete stud.
He's only the tribal chief head of the table.
Before we end it, though, and when we get
Acknowledge
back
him.
after this segment, I just want to talk CM Punk because I'm curious about this
No,
guy.
we don't talk AEW on this podcast.
We'll figure something out here. Sami Zayn, big
I'm
pick
going with
from
Sami
Wu-Tang.
Zayn.
Chris King, who you got?
Yeah, that is a great pick by Wu, especially for someone who doesn't know this bloodline backstory. I'll give Wu a little history because, in my opinion, it's been a great one of the greatest storylines I've witnessed. So Sami is this Canadian, and the bloodline that is
Canadians.
led by Roman Reigns, his three cousins, Jay and Jimmy Uso, and then Solo Sikoa. They're all Hawaiian and Samoan.
Is Roman Reigns Samoan?
That's a
Yes,
stage name.
he
It's not
is.
real
The
name.
tribal chief.
He's the tribal chief. He's
He's the
Dwayne
guy
the
who's
Rock
like the
Johnson's
godfather, right?
cousin. Yeah, he's the godfather. He's the head of the table, Roman Reigns. So Sami Zayn is this Canadian kid who wants to become an honorary Uso. He tries to get in with the bloodline through random occurrences and things
But
that
he's
Sami
just a weak
does.
kid and they don't want him.
They
Kinda like
eventually let
North
him.
Shore.
They
You guys remember North
they-
Shore?
Okay, they eventually let him into the group. They eventually let him into the group. They give him the tag of an honorary Us. He becomes part of the family. Him and one of the brothers, Jay Uso, become real tight. And then all of a sudden, Sami kind of stabs Roman Reigns in the back with a chair. He hits him in the chair instead of his buddy Kevin Owens. And now there's this huge fight between them.
And that fight will be ended with who winning?
Sami Zayn.
Fantasyland.
Sami
You love
Zayn.
anarchy.
Sami Zayn's going to get the Universal title.
Fantasyland.
He's going to lose it to Cody Rhodes in WrestleMania. That frees up Roman Reigns then to fight The Rock at WrestleMania for the head of the table rights. And the bloodline's over.
So here's the thing. For that to happen, The Rock has to come out on Saturday and cause Roman Reigns to lose the championship to Sami Zayn.
He doesn't, Jim. Let me tell you why. All right. He's
If
involved.
you pick Sami Zayn, I don't even know what.
I'm not
going
picking
on.
Sami Zayn, but I'm trying to give
Okay.
you a little bit of help here. All right. We've already seen something that might happen in this very story. Okay. One of the ways that
Sure.
Sami curried favor with the Usos was when he was in the back of the truck with the production guys and he dropped Roman Reigns' music when the Usos were in the middle of a match. The people looked up, Usos did the roll-up pin, win. What if Sami Zayn has the truck hit The Rock's music
Oh,
at some
God.
point during the match, and The Rock's not actually there, and then
Oh,
Roman's all
God.
looking around, and then
Oh,
Sami gets the
God.
pin on him, right? Come on, we've seen
You
that. They've done
want-
it in this storytelling.
But do you want the entire building to be burnt to the ground?
The building's going to be burnt to the ground when he loses anyway, Jim. So, I mean, you know.
No, as long as they do it the right. But oh my! Can you
But Roman Reigns
imagine?
is a bad guy. So
Can
is
you
he like
imagine? Go ahead.
is he a
Will.
bad guy that everyone loves?
Yes.
You know what they like?
But
him,
if
but they boo him.
Sammy's the hometown
Yeah.
kid,
Oh yeah, it's
and Montreal wants Sami to
Yeah.
win,
okay. So
and that's what Rod's saying. If he loses in some sort of bad way, they may burn down the building.
Rod, I thought Chris loved Anarchy more than anyone. I thought Wu-Tang, his middle name is Anarchy. You, my friend, if they hit The Rock's music at any point in this match and The Rock isn't there, that is Anarchy. But I like your idea of Sami Zayn getting the pin that way. but that's got to then set up a Rock and Roman Reigns or something like that at Mania. I agree. I think Roman Reigns wins this.
Yes.
I think they go on to Mania.
Yes. It's fantasy lane. How are you going to have Roman
playing.
Reigns have the belt for this stinking long, and then you're going to take it off of him 3 weeks before WrestleMania? You're not going to do that.
They've done that, Rod. They did that back in the day. I know
he's
that
had the
much.
belt for 900 days, Wu-Tang. No, you don't. You don't have enough backstory here. Roman Reigns is going on the all-time record. They're not just going to strip this belt from him for Sami Zayn and then to have Sami Zayn lose it 3 weeks later. They're just not going to do that.
If this
storyline, want him to have the all-time record.
Yes, 100%. But he's still got years to go, so it's not going to happen. But
he's got like the modern record, though.
Yeah, if this was the WrestleMania match, I could see that happening. But it's not, and you cannot take the belt off of Roman Reigns. You can't have him wrestle twice at WrestleMania.
People keep talking about that too, and I'm with you, Jimmy. There's no way that happens. He's a part-timer as it is. Why is he going to wrestle twice at Mania? You can barely get him to show up for events.
So he could they combined the championships when Roman Reigns beat Brock Lesnar
at Mania last year.
Mania, yeah.
What do you mean the championships?
There were two belts because they used to have a belt for each television show had a belt.
Yeah, but now there's one, and he's a championship. All right, so that's a lot.
Here's the other thing. The only other thing that I will say, Jimmy, let me get you on paper here. All right. You say Roman wins. I say Roman wins. What do we think we are going to see? Do we think we're going to see Jey Uso come down and kick Sami Zayn and then I was still with the bloodline the whole time? And then Kevin Owens comes down and saves him after the match is over? Do we not see Kevin Owens? What kind of schmaz do you think we're going to see for Roman to win here?
I think we see Kevin Owens. God, it would be great if Kevin Owens turned on Sami Zayn in Canada.
Do you guys think maybe
you said Sami I'm for anarchy? Zayn... Good Lord, Jimmy.
Wait, listen to me. And I don't watch your shows. I'm not 100% familiar with these people, but I do know what makes good things. Do you believe it's possible that Sami Zayn becomes the new fucking Godfather?
No.
I don't think that is a possibility. Just with how if you knew what Sami Zayn, unfortunately, this is a cosmetic business. If you know what he looked like compared to Roman Reigns,
what does he look like?
He looks
Popeye
like
Jones.
Scrawny ginger.
He actually looks like
Rod.
He looks like Daniel Bryan did years ago. Good wrestler, long hair and a
he's got a beard. I know that guy. He's got a beard, right?
So I don't think that's where they're going to go with him. But I think that's
he is the master strategist, though, right?
Fans only like him because he's the underdog. Jimmy, we've talked about this before with Kofi Mania and
what
stuff.
Do you do
right?
the next night?
Exactly. There's only so many places you can go with the underdog, man. It's so great and we're all going to love it when Sami gets the near falls, but he's not beating Roman Reigns. Come back from Fantasyland, Chris.
And with that,
I want what I want.
You've been listening to a very special episode of the Yeah We Know podcast. I think this is the first time Wu-Tang has joined us. We do appreciate that. Chris King, thank you for joining us as well. Rod, we appreciate you there. You've been listening to the Yeah We Know podcast, part of the More Than You Know podcasting network. You're in the ring with Jimmy and Rod.
That's right. Elimination Chamber. Let's go. Wrestling, WrestleMania just around the corner. Get your friends to come on board. It's fun.